Okay, so the previous tutorial was just showing my sketches of how I thought the uh, second floor master bedroom, master bath would be appropriate. And I said I'll put a countertop across here, I'll put one across here. I know that I needed 9 feet as a minimum, so the first thing I would do to check to see what do I have here, and I have 9 foot one, so I'm good with that. And then let's do a create some similar. And just put that because remember I talked about there was no linen closet. And so I'll align these two and then clean it up a little bit. Drag it back just a tad there. It should clean itself up. All right. Now, how deep do I want the linen closet? Well, 2 feet would be nice. A little excessive, but it'll work. So because I know I can see that I have plenty of room here, I'm going to click on that and say 2 feet. That's a pretty deep linen closet. No one will complain that it's too deep. And so what else did we say in that sketch? What I did was I said, I'm going to bring this wall across here, and that will be my toilet room. Now, this is a really big toilet room, so I can have a toilet and a bidet if I want to. And let's look at let's look at the 3D view. Just want to see, remember I was thinking about windows in the bathroom. And if I spin this around, this is the bathroom right here. I might be able to put some windows in here. I have a roof here, so it's going to limit the distance that I can put those windows across, and that'll make sense farther on down in the creation of the floor plan. So, okay, that's my starting point. All right, so I'm going to draw architecture, component, model in place. We're going to do another countertop, which will be the dressing room for now. And it's casework 13. It's going to be an extrusion. Let's look at the constraints. 3 feet, 2 feet 10, tiled porcelain. Okay, that's fine for now. I'll use this rectangle again and just come across here and hopefully be able to make that 2 feet. 1 foot 11 and a half, 2 feet 1. So, all right, I'm having trouble. I'll just do that. And then see what happens if I change that to 2 feet. Looks good. Okay. So there's my countertop. I know my constraints are correct, so I'm going to say okay to that and say okay to that. And now I've got my dressing room countertop. Probably want to move this guy down a little bit. I'm going to use the arrow keys for right now because I haven't really located it. I know this door doesn't work there, so I'll highlight it and just use the arrow keys on my keyboard to bring it down. And I want to put another countertop over here. I'm going to be lazy and just copy this one from here over to here, and then grab this grip right here and bring it across to there. Now I got the other countertop that I said I was going to have in there. All right, so I got the countertop here, the countertop here. I need to put in a tub and a shower. So you can go to Revit City to find some really good showers. I'm going to go to insert some showers in here. Let's see, insert, load a family. I'm going to go to my documents and then my job files because I have some good showers already there, but you'll have to go to Revit City in order to get your shower, unless you can find one that you like in the Imperial Library. So I'm in documents. I'm looking for job files now. GHIJ, job files. Okay. Then I'm looking for my Revit families. Okay, so these are the ones that I've loaded. Notice that I made a separate folder for all of the things that I've downloaded from Revit City that I like and that I want to use at some time. And then I'm just going to scroll down until I can find a shower. Oh, let's see. All right, so I see some showers here. I'm waiting for my computer to process the images of those showers so I can see which one I want. And this one looks good because it's open on 3 sides. So I'll start with that one. So I'm going to load that, click on that, load it into my family, or load the family into my project. architecture component. There's my fully parametric shower. And I'll come over here and let's see. I want the handle on the outside. So well, let's just put it in and rotate it. Okay, so there it is. I'll click on it and I'll rotate it 90 degrees. So now I'll delete this one. So the handle's on the outside because we're going to slide the door to be able to use it. Really, the shower head should be on this side. But at this point, I just want to lay things out to make sure that they're okay. Over to modify, align, pick the edge of this wall, and align my shower. And I have to go back in and fix that later. So what happened was, because it's parametric, it's stretched. And so I'm going to undo that. And instead of align, I'm just going to move it. I don't want to change the depth of the shower right now. Okay, it might already be too deep. And I'm going to go back to my library. So I'm going to say insert, load a family. Takes me back to that. And now I'm looking for a tub. And I have downloaded into this particular folder a nice tub. So let's see if I can find that tub. Now, it might not be called bathtub. So I'm waiting for the icons to change so that I can actually see a preview of what I have there. If I could remember what it was called, then I could go right to the name of it, but I don't remember what it's called. But I suspect that I'll be able to see it pretty soon. And there it is. That's a nice tub right there. Okay, and load that into the project. It's uploading it. It's updating it. And architecture component. There's my tub. I'm going to bring it over here, and let's put the plumbing on the outside wall. And maybe I'll put it right here. Okay, so the tub is wider than 3 feet. The shower's wider than 3 feet. So I have a problem because I did my estimate saying that that distance should be, and it's really 4 feet. And let's see what this distance is. We can dimension it or measure it. And the distance from here to here is 42 inches, which is a good depth for the shower, but I don't have a wide enough walkway here. So what are my options? Let's think about what my options are here. Well, let's see. So my sketch didn't work. Let's flip it and let's move this shower down into that space because I don't need that big of a linen closet, and I have plenty of room here for my toilet. And so let's measure what that distance is here from the, just approximate from here to here. It's still only 2'6", so that's not good. So maybe I should take this wall, maybe I need to move this guy down so I have at least 3 feet between the shower. And in order for that to happen, I might need to move this wall down as well. But the minimum that I need here is 5 feet for the toilet. So let's see what we have here. 4 feet 6.5. Well, that's not looking good. Let's change that to 5 feet. That moved the shower, but not the wall. So let's put a dimension in there. And modify, click on this wall, change this dimension to 5 feet. And I can't put the tub that close to the vanity anyway. So this concept is definitely not working out that well. What would I want to do differently? Well, I'm just going to grab this guy and drag him over here for a second. I really do want the tub to be in front of here because I know there's window. I can have some windows there. I can't have windows probably all the way across because I looked at the 3D and I saw that I'm not going to be able to do that. What I notice is I really have way more space here than I need for a toilet, but I need to come in here with a door. So I still have that problem of what can I do? How can I locate my shower so that it still works? If I rotate the shower, let's see, I don't think this is going to work either, but I'm just experimenting. And that's what you have to do too. You know, things don't always work out exactly right as you have them planned. And you can see that from my first, my sketch, looking at my sketch and then looking at what I've actually done here. It's not working. So what if I put my shower over here and then move it down to here? What happens? Well, I still would have room for my toilet, although I would have a hard time getting into it. I could still have a very small linen closet, which, well, that's not so bad. I can live with that. So this is working out a little bit better. If I create a similar wall here, and just put it right here for now, and then align it with that. Things look good. I need some space between here. I don't know how much I have right now, but let's take a look and see. From here, I don't even have 3 feet here. So I would have to move this tub down a little bit more just to have 3 feet so that you could stand in front of the countertop here. Maybe this guy is not going to work for me. Let's put a door in, architecture, door, and let's put this guy in. See, that's not going to work either because if I measure, well, if I just measure, not dimension, but if I just measure just to get an idea what that distance is, it's not even 3 feet. So that's not good. So this modification isn't going to work either. The reason I want the toilet here, because I wanted to put a window here, but I know the roof from the garage might be blocking the window anyway, which means maybe I could flip those two, but that's not going to work either. So I do have a lot of depth here. What's this distance right here? 17 feet. So that's a big distance for this bedroom. So I might want to move this wall down a little bit more. I'm not saying that that's going to solve any problems, but it's going to give me some more space. But I don't see how that, I do see how that's going to help me. Watch this. So I'll create similar, and now I'll come across here with this wall. And then I'm going to move this door, so I'll just say create similar right here and flip it. And I'm going to delete this door. And I'll fillet these two walls. So modify tab over to the trim extend, which I call fillet, and unjoin elements. And now I still have a beautiful depth for this particular bedroom. And let's extend these walls down to here for just a second and modify that. And so now I can pull this down more. So I probably want a minimum of 5 feet between here and here. And look what I have, plenty. So if I click on this wall, I'm looking for this wall. I want to make sure I pick this wall. I'm going to change that dimension to 5 feet. And now I don't have a problem anymore. I can take this wall back out. I have plenty of room to get into here for the toilet, except, yeah, the toilet can be here. Maybe I can fit a window over here, maybe not. I have my shower here. What's the distance between the tub and the shower? It's 3 feet, so that's my minimum. So that looks pretty good. So we're gonna walk in through the dressing room, get our clothes out of the closets, go into here. I might want to flip the bathroom and bring it around here. So now I have a shower, I have a tub, which is up against the window. I can have one sink here and one sink here, or I can have two sinks here and one sink here, or two sinks here and no sink out here. But now I have my towel closet, I have my toilet, I have my shower, which needs to be realigned here just a little bit. Move it up. So now, yeah, I have plenty of space. Slide the door over here, walk into the shower. I come in, I have a nice tub floating in the room and with windows on this wall, sinks up here, toilets in a separate room, which may or may not have a window in here depending on how the roof cuts into that particular thing. So if we go back to the 3D, what I'm talking about is I know that the roof of the garage is going to start to come up here, and it's probably not going to allow me to have a window because the roof's going to slope up this way, and it'll probably be too high in order to allow me to have a window in that space. So, all right, I can forget about a window. It'd be nice to have a window in the toilet room. So I'm going to stop here instead of fine tuning it. So that you can see that even the sketches of someone who has drawn thousands of house plans over his career doesn't necessarily work originally. So I hope you don't get frustrated when you're starting to lay out your house plan and realize that, well, geez, there's not enough space there. And truthfully, the 3-foot minimum is really the minimum that I would allow or want here. I would definitely want much more than that if possible, but it's nice to be able to swing this door wide open and you have this beautiful floating tub in front of a window, which is nice. And if you want to use the toilet room, you have to walk through here to use the toilet room. You want to take a shower. So now I have room here. Maybe I'll put a little bench here so when you come out of the shower, you can sit on the bench and dry yourself off. I'm happy with what I'm seeing right now, but I'm not going to fine tune it in this tutorial. I'll do the fine tuning in the next tutorial and just give you and see, this was 5 feet. I could definitely, if I needed to steal more space, I could probably push this wall over. I could push everything over a little bit, maybe make it 4'6". But I think for purposes of this class that this is fine. This really works really, really well. So now I have my bathrooms, my stairs, my bridge. Over here, I've got a linen closet. I have the toilet room and shower. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to stop the recording here, and you can just see that this was just a tutorial on how I thought I might lay this out, and it looks like everything works. When I start to put other things in, it may not work, and that's why I'm going to stop the tutorial here before I fine tune it so that we can use the next tutorial as the fine tuning.